There's this verse in the Bible that states, "For what good is it to us if an eternal age has been promised to us, but we have done deeds to bring death, that brings death? And what good is it that an everlasting hope has been promised us, but we have miserably failed?" Earlier today, I was just thinking about like a lot of the relationships I'm in, and a lot of the people that I am, I find myself always, coming across tend to be liars. They be liars. They and then I was just thinking, I'm like, what causes people to lie all the time? Why do they continuously lie? And what crossed my mind was, all of the different kinds of liars. But at the same time, what I'm getting to is that um how can you receive what is given to you? How can you, like, okay, so you're in a certain situation, and that's what I was saying. I'm like, a lot of people can, be handed the truth, but they're so used to receiving lies. They're so used to lies. Their world revolves around lies that when they get the truth, they can't receive it. You can get something, but just because you get it don't mean you can receive it. Just like, you receive, like, I guess, a message from someone, but in order to receive this message, you have to, open this bottle with a certain tool. You have to have the right tool to open this bottle. So, this message is sitting in this bottle, but you can't receive this bottle because you can't receive this message because you don't have the right tool. So the message is in your possession, but you don't have access to it. Why? Because you have revolved your life around all of these lies. You have revolved your life around, you're surrounded by lies. So when you do receive the truth, how can you receive the truth? How can you, you know, get what has been given to you? Just as when it says, God can give you a gift. God can give you this, but it's all about your lifestyle. If your lifestyle is not equipped to receive the gift that God has given you, how can you receive that gift that's been given to you from God? You have to structure like your life to be acceptable. You something like that. Um so your lifestyle does matter. Your life matters. When you lying to people and you're just creating this storyline that's all based the foundation on the foundation of lies, how can you ever be handed the truth? How will you know? How will you acknowledge the truth? How can you see the truth right in front of your face if if your life is revolved around lies and you're lying to people? Like a person ain't gonna listen to a liar. You're burning bridges for yourself. You're forming walls up against yourself. Like, how can these people truly trust you, and how can you build relationships with anyone if you just keep lying? You people lie to protect themselves, and I just think, like, it must be really that deep. It must be that deep for you to just keep lying. It must be that deep, that you can't receive the truth because you're so buried under these lies to protect you from the truth. What is your truth? Why do you feel so secretive? Why are you holding on to something, and you can't, no one can get close to you because you just keep lying. And then that's when I came to, as I was walking from the store, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm just like, there's all these different types of liars. You have the compulsive liar, you have the habitual liar, you have the the pathological liar. But what came to me was the pathological liar. I wasn't really thinking about, this before, but what came to me was pathological liar. Now, pathological liar is a liar that's more so in the genetic blood. You know, there was another. It's pathological liar is formed is genetically. They have been through so much. That's how it got into the bloodstream. They have been through so much. They have been facing so many situations. I'm trying to think if that's the right one. They've been faced with so many situations that in life has structured them this way. They've been dealing with so much that, this is one person. So you just imagine one person is going through all this trauma. Pathological liar is more of a traumatized liar. They've been bottling all this up inside, and then, in the midst of their struggle of dealing with whatever they're going through, and that they feel like they need to keep lying and lying and lying, all this time a baby is being formed inside of you. So eventually that baby is giving birth, and it's genetically, it's all of these emotions and all of the mental, all of that stress and all of that baggage, all of that clutter, all of that darkness that you receive to keep lying. It goes on to the next baby, because you are the bloodline. So it's in your blood. It's this baby. You're a shell for this baby, and this baby is taking in all of that. So therefore, you just create another baby based on pathological liar, the path. You just create a path of lying. Now this is going to keep going on, because as I said before, you have to deal with yourself. Deal with yourself before you go out and try to form relationships or bond with anybody, because if you don't fix yourself, you're just creating a path, for this to keep going on and keep going on, because you choose not to sit down and deal with yourself mentally and internally. And now you're just creating a mess. This lifeline is a mess. Now all of these, you just formed a whole generation of liars. They're lying because that's what they were born to do. Because, the root of the source of the problem did not correct her issues, or the man, the parent did not correct their issues. They did not get right with themselves. They just went and carried it on and act like it was okay and just kept going on with their life, just forming chaos. So then there is the habitual liar. And the habitual liar is the liar that is a person that lies like a habit. They do it as a habit. They created a habit of lying. Just like you go out and you take a drink, you go out and you do drugs, you go out and you exercise, this habit, you go out and you're doing sports. Like, it's different habits. It's good habits and it's bad habits. And they took this lying streak, as a habit. It's more of a habit. So you go and you ask this person something, and they're going to automatically, lie, because that's instead of, that's their habit. Who knew? That habit, like a eating habit, an eating disorder, a habit is like a disorder in a way, but at the same time, it's good and bad, and it's bad habits. So I don't know. That's kind of weird. I never thought about it like that. Yeah, so a habit is just something you're doing routine. You're doing it routinely. So yeah, they formed that habit. They started off with one lie, and then it led to another lie, and then it led to another lie, and guess what? Now, just to keep that secret, you have to keep, cover. It's like covering your tracks. You know how a serial killer or something, they go out and they're killing people, and they got to keep covering their tracks. They kill this person, and they got to wipe up the blood. They gotta keep it, they gotta keep it on. You gotta, it's something that it's like a skill if you just think about it. You're covering your tracks, and you're doing everything you need to do just to protect this truth, you know, from getting out. So in order to do that, if somebody finds out a little bit, what you gonna do? You're gonna kill the truth, right? So you're gonna stop it right before it starts flourishing. So therefore, just think of that serial killer. I don't know. I sound crazy saying this, but just think of it like the person of that, a habitual liar. This person is trying to do all they can to protect the truth. So as soon as that person, gives a hint as to figuring out what's actually going on, they're going to kill it right there in that spot. So they're going to basically throw out a lie, to protect themselves, just so that truth does not come out. And then there is the compulsive liar. Compulsive liar. The compulsive liar is a liar that's acting off impulse. They're instantly, like a reaction. So a person is, let's say this person is, this person tells you, I don't know, it's just something off impulse. It's like a reaction, why can't I now? I can't think. I can't think. Why I can't just. All of that was coming to me, and then boom, I can't even think about what an impulsive liar is. So you're acting off impulse. I just can't think of an example, but I'm pretty sure y'all know impulse. Something. Somebody throws something at you, and you got to instantly. Okay, so let's say, this person is this person likes another person. And this person is telling them that, this person told me that you do this, or you're talking to this person, or and this person and just hurry up and snap back, like, to protect themselves. So out of defense, out of protection, they feel like they have to throw out that lie just so they can protect that situation, just so that person can have a little bit of clarity, so that they can still be in contact with this person, and they're going to keep lying so that they can continue having that relationship with this person, because they know, if I don't lie about the situation, it's going to affect my relationship with this person. So if I don't say, if I tell the truth, that's because that's the only thing, they're not trusting the situation. That's why we go back to relationships. In order for somebody to get to know you, you can't lie. You have to shed some type of light. Like, you don't know if this person is going to cut you off or not, but instead you lie, and you're making this person question, now this person's getting curious, and eventually when a curious person, starts thinking about something a little bit more than they should, they're going to start getting down to the root. They're going to start figuring you out, even when you think you can't be figured out. This person is going to figure you out, and eventually, what happens? This person this person has become suspicious, because now, since you're not telling this person anything about, you keep lying to this person. Eventually that person's going to see you as a liar. They're going to see you as a person that they cannot trust, and they're going to go away on their own. They're going to leave and be on their way, regardless, without you even knowing. Just like, it's like sneaking away in a way, because you're scaring this person away, because you're not being truthful. You're not being honest. You're lying. And eventually they see you as that liar. You don't even have to be a liar, but the fact that you're trying to cover up so much and you're not being honest from the jump, they're going to see you as that liar, period. So yeah, so that is the three differences between the liars and why. And basically I actually read I was about to actually watch this. I was actually about to read this article before it cut me off. Like it kind of went away. I don't know where it went, but it got off my phone. I don't it just left. I don't know what happened. But this article was talking about how to ways to um ways to spot a those three types of liars, how to deal with them, how to, you know, help them basically, or help yourself in that situation. If you find yourself in a situation of a pathological liar, you learn this article tells you how to deal with it. So I guess it was something about the 5 ways or 10 ways how to deal with a compulsive, these type of liars, because it's a I've been dealing with a lot of these types of liars, honestly. I have been. A lot of these people has crossed my path, so I'm just letting you know that these are the type of people that's out there. So I would put on that, that shield. I will put that shield up right now and start to, kind of shield your mind. Get your mind ready for those type of people. If you haven't dealt with those type of people recently, I will go ahead and prepare yourself for those type of people to come into your life, because because it's hard. They will put you in a loop that you just can't get out of. They'll take your mind in ways that you're supposed to be focused and you can't focus, because now you got this on your mind. When they put that on your mind, you got to deal with this stuff. So yeah, I want to keep going because I got a lot I want to say, but my phone is about to die, so I can't. Yeah.